Today I am going to work on another page in my book, and this is an old. The images are from an old hardcover book that I have, and I am going to cut this out. I don't know if I'm going to use the whole image or not, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to come up with a different way to make this cat stand out. It's beautiful as it is, but you know, when you work with surrealism, you really need to just kind of get yourself in a different frame of mind. I love cats. I think they are very beautiful animals. They're graceful and they're just great companions. And not everybody likes them, but I have always loved them. So I'm just kind of thinking I would like to do something different. I have done cat portraits and things like that, but this is more fun. So what I'd like to do with this one is I'm going to call it a she, have her looking at something, and I want her to have something else. I was thinking about glasses, if I can find a pair of glasses to put on her. So I'll have to really go digging. So this would be cute because if it's glasses and she's trying to see something, that would be a cute title. So this is all part of my decluttering process. So this says, declutter your places. Clutter can zap a good mood just as easily as it can attract dust. So make limiting yours a priority. So that's the reason why I'm harvesting from an actual book that I have had for years and have enjoyed for years. And I would really like to be able to do something more with it. So rather than put it in a garage sale or whatever. This is also very cute. So this cat could be keeping an eye on her little baby here. That is a real possibility. Or I could use it on a different page and make it, you know, hidden. I haven't decided yet, but that would be a possibility. So I'm not saying that won't work. So now I have to come up with some background, and I'm going to leave this here so I can, you know, look at it. Is this what I want? Is there something else I can do? And I have tons of backgrounds, but not all of them are what I need for this. And I don't think there's anything in this wedding book, so I can put that aside. Yesterday, when I was doing the cat in the boot, I saw this. And this would make a cute background as well. So I really liked it. But she's not really looking in the best place at these birds. She's just not looking exactly how I was hoping. She's looking too far over for this one, I think. So we'll put that one aside. And I can't really show you what I'm looking through. I just have a little plastic thing full of odds and ends. I have magazines and, you know, whatever. This would be a possibility. There's a piece of wood there. This is kind of a, you know, a feeder on a deck. That kind of looks good. Looks good. Okay, let's see if I can find something else. I still need to find some kind of glasses for, and they could be people glasses, they could be you know, just goofy. I could, you know, get any kind of circles and make them look like glasses. So, you know, anything at all will work. I just have to come up with it. But I thought I would talk about it with you while I'm doing this. So I'm not really encountering anything yet. So this will not. And you can make little glasses out of just about anything. You just have to be patient. Okay, I don't really see anything in this lot, so I'm going to have to go and look somewhere else. I found some gears, and I was thinking I would put them like that as glasses, and that looks really cute. I like it. I think it's going to work perfectly. I'm going to turn this light on. It's a little... There we go. I think that's really cute. You can see the eyes. They're perfect. You can see them. I think that'll work. I think it'll work. I have the option of painting them a different color if I want to make them stand out. And that may be the option. The only other thing that I have are these, which I could, you know, turn into, I could put that there for, okay, maybe this one would be better, because then it would look more like just the curve part. That could look better. I'm gonna think on this. I really think this is cute, and I think this will work. So I'm gonna put that aside because that would be the last thing that I would do. And for here, I'm gonna put some little flowers or something. And I really do like this. I think this is adorable. So let me cut this one out. And I'm not sure if I want the whole thing here, so let me get that on there. All right. Okay. And I love that this little bird, oops, I don't want to do it that way. What's the matter with me? Okay. I have a problem with figuring out where the thing cuts. But I'll get it. Okay. I think that will work. All right, so I still need the background. And it's close. I mean, it's still not exactly where I would want it, but it is close. Close enough. I think that will do. So now I still have to come up with a background. I really do like that. I think that's really cute, but I just think it's too much. You know, the cat has her eye on the squirrel, is what I'm saying. But she would be missing the birds, and that just doesn't make sense to me. And, of course, with surrealism, that doesn't have to make sense. But I still like to have things a little bit more cohesive. Well, these are some of my painted papers and wipe-offs and things like that, gel prints. You can either go completely hog wild, have something that looks the same, or you can have something really wild in the background. Now I do like this because it kind of looks like a blurred, see this is blurred, so this kind of looks blurred, but I don't think it's what I want. I just wanted to put that on there. It does look pretty. So this really doesn't fit here, but I could put something else over the top of that to make it look different. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It doesn't look exactly like what I want, but then as you embellish it, it may change. I'm just not sold on it yet. I have some other things here that do it. Let's see what else I have. This is exam paper, like in a doctor's office. I ordered a roll, and I really like it. It's a very nice see-through type. You know, it's translucent, but the color, I mean, the paint sticks to it really well, and it's just really nice to work with. So I don't care for that. They all have a purpose. So that's not it either. This is what's hard, is trying to find all of the bits and pieces that will make this work. Now, the reason I didn't do this to start with is I'm showing you my process, which is just go with the flow kind of thing. So I have this piece here, and I thought I would try to incorporate that. That wouldn't be too bad. I'd have to do something with this, but it still isn't exactly what I want. So I can go completely off the reservation here and do something like this. You know, and then put something here. This isn't it, but put something here to, you know, change the whole look of it. And that's not too bad. It's very surreal. I could put flowers. I could put, a tree in there or something. There's just no wrong way to do this. I'm kind of looking at the laptop screen, and I'm kind of liking it, actually. So I'm going to work with it a little bit more. I'm going to go and find some other papers that I have, some that I made, some that I bought. We'll see. Well, I went through all of my original papers, and then I went through the remainder of my scrapbook papers, and I came across this one, and I thought, this really looks cute. I really think this will work, because I need a background that actually, that's what's in my mind. I want it to be cohesive. It could go the other way, but I really, really, really like this one. So I am going to see how I can, I just want the edge of this, like right there. So that's what I got to cut off. I really think this is going to work. If not, oh well, it's just a piece of paper. I don't do scrapbooking anymore. I kind of lost interest, and there's a long story that goes along with that. That's a nice border piece. I'll keep that. So then this will get cut. That piece right off. And then we'll just fit it as it goes. That looks really crooked, but I'm going to cut that anyway. Oh, it's good. All right, so let's see how we are. I need just let's see where it's at. I'll cut an inch. I'll cut an inch off. I'm thinking that is about. This one doesn't have the proper lines that tells me where an inch is. But that's okay. Oh, Kitty, you almost fell. Poor Bella. Let's see. You want to do some scrapbooking and some glue in? Mm-hmm. Can you a little bit more, just a little bit more off this side. Not much. All right, let's go ahead and get that one off just a teeny bit. There she is. Can you see her? I'm thinking that's about right. If not, oh boy, that was crooked. That was crooked. Okay. All right, let's just. Hey. That's my Bella. That's my baby. Okay, I'll leave you be. I'll leave you be. Okay, so I want that. Oh, she could be way up there, looking down. So I'm going to go right to the bottom of this bench and take that piece off. That's what I want. All right. That is a very nice background. Is that a nice background? Is it pretty? Oh, is it pretty? Yeah, it's very pretty. It's a little, I'm thinking about 1/4 of an inch. So don't trim that off yet. But we're getting there. Oops. We are getting there. She loves my brushes, and she will steal them in a heartbeat. Nope. Nope. Would you please stop? Do not eat my brushes. Do not eat my brushes. No, no, no. Do not. You and I will go round and round on that one, little girl. Little girl. You cannot walk on my laptop. Nope. You can go that way, or you can go that way. Okay? You can go this way. Here, come on and get in your box. Come on, get in your box. Good girl. Let's see. Okay, we are still a little off. I'm going to trim a little bit more off of there, and then we're done. And I may have to do, no, I don't have to do the top. Okay. I guess I could have just done this without you being on here, but this is my process. I just want you to see what I do. I don't really plan ahead. I have an idea, but I just kind of let the ideas unfold as I'm working. So this is my process, and like I said, there's no right or wrong way. I really think this thing is not cutting straight, or maybe it's me. I don't know. It does not appear that this is straight. And I thought that, see, that looks straight there. Let's try it one more time. And this is the only sheet of paper that I have like this. See, it's not even cutting there. Oops. Huh. Okay. No wonder it was cheap, right? I like my Fiskars, but it's too big for the table, and I don't want to have to keep getting up and down to go trim something. So I wanted to have something less. Yeah, see, that did not cut straight. It should have, but it didn't. Well, I am not going to stress over it. I am not going to stress over it. It is not worth stressing. So, let's go ahead and put the kitty down. Put her way at the top now. Yeah, I definitely can trim this off. trim her butt a little bit. It really won't matter, won't even be noticeable. So I can put it there next to the thing, or I can put it back here. I think that's where I want it, right there. And I love that this little butterfly is right there. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I could what do I do with the squirrel? There it is. Okay, so now I can cut this part off and put it on the bench. And then I can go around the bird. I can fussy cut this all the way. I'm going to just go across and then fussy cut what I need to get off. That looks pretty good. I can actually cover up the fruit. That looks pretty good. I can trim this off now. I don't need that. So now I need to trim off right about there. Oh, let's see, right about there is where I need to trim it. Might need more, but it's a start. That looks pretty good. It needs a little bit more though. A little bit more. And it does not have to be perfectly straight. So that doesn't look bad, but I still am not crazy about it. So I'm going to trim a little bit more from the bird. Okay, we'll get a little bit more of that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to blend it in with something at some point. And although this is a lot brighter than the bench, you can always just use a little colored pencil or something to, or chalk or whatever to hide it a little bit. Okay, I think I like it there. So now, yeah, that looks pretty good. And you don't have to be this exact. This is just what the vision that I have. I'm liking this. This really speaks to me. I really like this. So now I have to gently gently do this. So what can I put it on? What I love about this is you can use just about anything that your little old heart desires, and you know, you can recycle magazines and books and whatever and make it look like something. That's what I love about this. Okay. Not perfect, but I love it already. I love it. So now it looks feasible that the cat is looking at the squirrel. It's looking at the squirrel. Can you see that? Can you see that? She saw the butterfly. She was going to play with it. You're so funny. You're so funny. Okay, so I got to work on this now. Do I want to trim a little of this? Yeah. So it could go back. I'm going to trim it off, but I want to see where it would make sense. All right, like that. I can trim this piece off just a little bit. What do you think, Bella? What do you think? You see the kitty? Oh, is that a kitty? See the kitty? Is that pretty kitty? Pretty kitty? Little birds? Little squirrel? Huh? I think it needs to go here. And she's getting ready to pounce, but now I'm going to lose that little butterfly. Okay, yeah, that works like that. So, yeah, I could do it that way. It works, kitty, it works. Hey, hey. Come on, leave my brushes alone, not yours. Come on, not yours. I'll trim a little bit more. All right, check that out. You gonna watch me glue it? You see that little kitty? Yeah, I think I'm gonna trim just a little bit of the bottom here on the one side. What do you think of that, huh? What does it look like? Is that your little friend? Huh? Is that your little friend, kitty? Huh? And now that I'm seeing it this way, I don't even think I want to put the glasses on it, but I still can. So let me get this glued, and we'll get this one in place. I haven't glued the page in it yet. I'm going to wait until it's done, and then I'll do the whole thing. Just another option. But since it's a full sheet background, I want to be able to put a book on it so that it doesn't curl or anything. So that's why I'm doing it this way. All right, so now, look at that, kitty. How's that? Does that look nice? Huh? Do you see the kitty? Is it pretty? Hmm? Is that a little friend, kitty? And a butterfly and a bird and a squirrel? Huh? I think that looks pretty cool already. I don't like the fruit here. I'll put something else there. But I love just how this worked. This I'll have to do once it's completely set. Oh, I really like this. Do you like it? Hmm? Is it pretty? Is it pretty like you? Huh? Okay, I pulled these out, but I don't really, I mean, this would look nice somewhere, but it just not here. And that didn't do anything for me. The background on this is way too white. And then I came across this, and I thought, why not? I could stick that on there. Just fussy cut a little bit of the center and make it look like it's coming out. Let's try it. What do we got to lose, right? So I'm just going to cut this center part, and then it can go right there. And then when it's glued on, then I can just go ahead and cut it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Go just like that. I'll cut that piece. I think this will work. Yeah. So all I need is to cut this piece off, and we're in business. I will just cut a little bit off because I want it to be flush with the edge of the paper. So let's go ahead and get this piece ready to go, and it takes care of those fruits in the basket that I don't want. And another thing you can do is make Franken paper. You just take different images and you put it all together that, you know, makes sense to you. This would be a nice one that we could use. And then what you can do is cut it into pieces and strips and, you know, stuff like that. There, see? All right. Well, that took care of that piece. So now I have a little bit more of that. I don't know if I can salvage any of it. It may not. So that doesn't really do anything. It's not really any good. It might work for something else, but I can always take pictures of my garden. I don't really need that. So we can leave this as is, or I can still put that title up there because it does have a message. I like it when there's messages. I just love how this looks. So let me go ahead. Oh, that's crooked as hell. So do I want to be? Figure out what I want here. Hopefully that will be, that looks pretty good. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. So then I can that looks close. Looks close enough. Okay. Yeah, she got a little mad at me because I wouldn't let her chew my brushes. And these are really hard to come by now, so because of the company that I was buying them from went out of business. They actually retired, so it's not like they had a bad business, they just retired. Okay. Oh, it moved. There we go. Okay. Now I can do that. All right, let me look at this. Is this what I want? Love what you see. How about just love what you see? I like that. And that could just go under here. This leaves room for other embellishments later on. But this has, you know, it's got a really nice, pleasing look. And I don't want to ruin it. I like this, though. Because the cat sees the squirrel and the bird and loves it. The squirrel sees the bird and loves the bird. The bird sees the squirrel. And they're looking at the bird seed. So I guess it works. It works. It's good enough. I'm going to put it on the bottom. And since this is a magazine, well, this isn't, but it may come off if I am gentle with it. If I decide I don't want it on there. But anyway. So that's another kitty page. I like that. I think it looks good. And I gave up on the glasses. I can always add them if I want. And turn it into a surreal scene instead of a natural scene. And that is something I can decide on anytime. But for today, this is where it ends because I'm happy with the way it looks. And I want to thank you for sticking with me this long and completing this page. Thanks for watching. Bye.